The SUV drives up a trash-littered residential street lined with single-family homes. Godlock wears a frazzled look as his wife turns into one of the driveways. She pulls up in front of a ranch-style brick home trimmed with icicle lights along the gutters, the front picket fence bearing a candy cane decoration. Rolling to a stop, she hesitates a moment before glancing over at her husband and putting the car into park. She looks at him again, with tears rolling down her cheeks. With a sad smile, she gently reaches out to the back of his neck and pulls him closer to give him a kiss on the temple. Straightening back in his seat, he gives her a vacant, shell-shocked look. While she strokes his ear with her thumb, he turns his uneasy gaze outside the window toward the front yard. The view of his haunted expression slowly pivots around the front windshield frame of the SUV. As we reach the other side, we find him dressed in a different shirt, smiling as he opens the passenger door. He exits a dented truck bearing a logo for South Electric and collects some bags of gear from the pickup bed. A little boy runs toward him with a soccer ball in his hands. As a coworker backs the truck out of the driveway, Godlock picks up his young son and lifts him high above his head. He brings him back down into his arms. The two of them fondly rub their noses and foreheads together before he sets his son back down on the lawn. The boy runs to his soccer ball and dribbles it. He gives it a big kick toward his dad, who tries to catch it and falls on his side. The boy runs over and jumps on him. As they roll on the lawn, wrestling, our view pivots around to find present-day Godlock peering over with a dismayed expression. His teary-eyed wife comes up behind him, plants a comforting kiss on the back of his shoulder, and holds on to him as he sways in anguish. Our perspective swings back around to his point of view to find the empty lawn covered in shadow, the soccer ball lying idle. He keeps his gaze fixed on the ball as he hobbles forward, using his cane. His wife runs a hand down his back and arm, then steps ahead of him with the duffel bag and goes to the front door. Inside, our view moves out from behind a withered Christmas tree decked out with ornaments to find the couple entering the living room. Godlock despondently lips toward the tree with his cane, his wife watching from behind with her arms folded. Moving at a painfully slow clip, he crosses in front of a sofa to the center of the room. He eyes the dried needles on the weathered old tree, his brow creased in agony, while his wife sits down behind him. His gaze lowers to a big wrapped present standing out amongst the dusty gifts under the tree. Squeezing his eyes shut, he doubles over and sways unsteadily before collapsing. He weeps on his knees. His wife comforts him.
It's okay.
She pulls him into a hug. Her eyes blink with tears while she embraces him. Now he hobbles to a hallway and ditches his cane. He angrily throws items off of shelves. His wife comes in behind him as he continues in agony down the hall before stopping and leaning on a side table for support. She places a hand on his back as he bends down low and catches his breath. He notices a folded newspaper tucked beneath a mail caddy and pulls it out. Sitting back against the table, he reads the headline in the Las Palomas Chronicle. Gang violence claims another innocent victim. His wife tries to grab it from him. As he tugs it away from her, she somberly places her hands on the backs of her hips and watches him continue reading, Boy Killed by Stray Bullet. He tears the newspaper in two. Tossing both halves to the floor, he shuffles off, leaving his wife to stare after him tearfully. He enters the kitchen and opens the fridge. The light from inside shines on his haggard face and accentuates a large scar on his throat. He takes out a bottle, turns around, and fixes his embittered gaze on his wife as he gulps from it. She sits down in a chair, crying worriedly. Godlock wipes his mouth with the side of his hand. His wife turns her tearful eyes to him. He mouths to her, "Help me." She bends over, elbows on her knees, and buries her face in her hands. Her husband shuffles out of the kitchen. She watches him slowly make his way across the laundry room with the bottle in his hand. He turns his head to look back at her before disappearing inside the garage as the picture fades to black.